Okay, let's see how this one turns out. Right. Right, we're going to make this 200%. I'm going to make this an interesting one. I'm going to try to... Oh, I know what we're supposed to do. We're not meant to be on full colour, we're meant to do two colour. It's an orange and black original, so we're going to turn it to black and red to start with. So we now just scroll over here and we're just going to leave the contrast in the middle. Maybe lighten it up a bit and sharpen it as usual. Let's see how we go with this one. It is a t-shirt. I don't like this, what this is. Head, heart, hands. Mangrove Yoga Ashram. Ugh, I hate the word ashram. It's some kind of, it's like a camp or something. An ashram, I've heard of ashrams. They don't sound very nice. I'm not into meditation and all that sort of shit. I don't have any interest in opening my mind and letting bugs get in. There's all sorts of horrible things that can enter a human mind when you meditate, from what I've heard. I just don't trust it, you know. I just wouldn't want to sit back and just meditate. I mean, to me, to deal with stress, you got to deal with the problem at hand. You can't just stuff it down with meditation, you know. I'm just not into meditation. I'm not into all that weird stuff. Yoga. I think it's a yoga ashram. I don't like the idea of yoga. I don't like the having to contort your body and twist yourself out just to solve stress, just to solve problems. It's not really, it does, I mean, I've never tried yoga, to be quite honest, but I'm just not into all that. I just don't like all that contorting and all that twisting of your body. It can't be that healthy. I don't have the right body for it. I'm overweight, so I can't really deal with the physical side of it. Spiritually, I think it's terrible. I've got my own spiritual philosophy that I follow, and it doesn't agree with yoga. That's why I don't like it, because it clashes with my spiritual principles, because it opposes. It's in opposition to what I have chosen to believe in. I won't go into that. We're not going to have a big debate on belief systems, but I just don't believe in yoga and meditation. I don't believe in either of those things. To be honest, I just don't. I just have no interest nor inclination for it. I wonder if we're going to make it bigger. So I just don't have the desire to do this. It's hard work, you know, twisting your body and all that, and toiling it around. No, I don't want 180, I want 280. So it's not my cup of tea, folks. We're all entitled to our opinions. If you like yoga, you know, you don't have to agree with me. You know, you don't have to feel like I've got the solution. You know, it's up to you folks what you think and what is good for you. I can't make your decisions based on my own experiences. I have my experiences. I follow what I do. I'm not a crowd follower, so don't expect yourself to be a crowd follower of me. You know, if you don't like what I have to say, you know, you don't have to agree with it. Pretty much it. It goes both ways, folks. Wondering if we're going to make it even bigger. We're going to make it bigger. We're going to make it 300 by 300. So yeah, you just have to, you know, be yourselves, folks. I can't tell you that yoga is not good. I just don't find for my own purposes that it has any use. When I stress out about something, I can't just take my mind off it with something like yoga. I need to deal with the problem at hand. I'm trying to work out how to make this look really nice. even though to me it's a piece of shit. Wondering how we're going to do this. If we're going to maybe scrunch it up further, maybe, but basically I'm just not interested in Eastern philosophies. I'd rather just stick with Western stuff as well. I'm not a yoga person or whatever. A lot of people like yoga, they just do it in the morning, they bring their little yoga mats to the park, and it's become a real lifestyle kind of activity where a lot of rich people partake in. That's not my cup of tea as well, because I'm not a rich person, so I don't feel I fit in with the culture of this yoga stuff. Now I'm wondering how I'm going to make this fucking look good, because I'm not happy with this overall design. I'm just trying to make this look good, even though it's about yoga. Let's see if I can make it look something good. Oh, that looks terrible. Now the hands are up too high. Oh, fuck, I hate this. I'm actually wondering if we're going to do something different. If we're going to do something different here, I'm going to just change over. I just don't like this, the way that it is. So I'm going full colour, and I'm going to just fucking make a distorted image of this. I'm not going to fucking do what I'm doing now. I think we got that. Oh, we forgot to put saturation. We couldn't. So I'm going to now, we're just going to make this into something different. Going to lighten it off a bit. We're going to make it into a movement piece, folks. I'm not going to fucking just keep persisting with this boring image. So I'm going to make this into a more interesting type of image rather than the boring straight image. I just get so annoyed when I can't make something look creative, so I have to do something drastic, and that's a movement piece. It's all in bright red. I'm actually thinking we can use this as a mirror image. So now I'm going to I'm going to throw this shirt. Actually, I'm going to use it as a rag. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to use it as a rag because I don't like meditation and yoga. I don't like it. So now we're going to switch it to 2-color, and funny, it turned red, not orange. So we're going to start with black and yellow now, and now we're just going to switch that over, and we're going to enlarge this on the horizontal and a little bit on the vertical, but not too much on the vertical. We're going to make this into a nice mirrored image. So we're going to place it in going to line it up with the B5 area. So we're just going to line it up a little bit overlapped so we can get rid of the borders. So we're just going to put it on the B5 area. So we're going to make it a bit longer than B5. So we're going to go B5 to A4. So we're going B5 to A4, and we're going to make for the vertical is going to be less than that. It's going to be 104 for the vertical. So now we're just going to quickly review our settings. Fuck, what button did I just fucking press? I don't know what I pressed. I've got that. See this user interface, that's what we got. We don't want that. Stupid user interface that Konica Minolta has implemented is not good. It's shit. You know, it's bloody shit. Fucking idiots running these fucking companies. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were meditating as well. Meditating on the love of money. Money, 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 money. That's what Konica Minolta's mantra is. And I hate that mantra. So fuck Konica Minolta and its bloody meditation on money. Fuckwits. Suck shit, Konica. Up yours, you fucking bitch. Showa Yamana. Go fuck yourself, you loser. You fucking asshole. I hate you, Shoei. I hate your fucking job. What you do. I hate the way you do things. Shoei. Shoei Yamana. Sound rhymes with banana. Fucking asshole. Fucking dick. We're going to make this a little bit bigger. We're going to make it 124 by 104. It's almost there. But I don't like Shoei Yamana and his attitude. He doesn't know how to make a good product, folks. He just gets off on with his love of money. And I don't care what he thinks of me. He can hate me all I like. I hate you, Shoei, and your fucking product. You are a fucking asshole. You know, you're not giving now. I know what I've done wrong. It's just fucked it. I've just fucked it because this part I needed to push forward a bit more. This demo is a bit prolongated, folks. I'm just going to I've just got to move it up a bit higher. But I'm so over these rich people doing what they do in the industries like the photocopier industry. I have no respect for this man called Shoei Yamana who runs Konica Minolta. I got no respect for him. I don't care what he thinks of me. I don't care how offended he feels. He can just go fuck himself. Because the love of money is indeed the root of all troubles in this world. It's the root of all trouble. And and people that love money can't seem to give to this planet. They take, and there's just no give. There's no give. It's all take. Ruin this planet just for the sake of a quick dollar. Normally they think in 2-year blocks. No more than 2 years. And they think, how can we make a fucking profit? You know why? Why does it have to be this way? Why do companies like Konica Minolta have to fucking make their equipment last only 5 years? That's not good for the planet, folks. Manufacturing is a huge polluting industry. And they talk about environmental stewardship. Well, I don't see it. I don't see it in the product. I don't see it, folks. It's not there. And my nose just went all snotty. I just blew out some snot because I'm just so pissed off. The industry's full of assholes who just care about money. I have no respect for them, folks. I've got no respect. Now, this user interface has just let me down once again. I want to have control over my user interface. I don't want to keep it scrolling wherever it wants to fucking scroll because it's such a clumsy, thought-out system. I'm sick of Konica Minolta. They are fucking assholes. I put money towards this fucking machine, and it's not proving. The toner cartridges don't last long enough. At least the old C353, I got years of use out of a toner cartridge. Now it's like barely a month or two until each of the colours runs out. That's not good enough. I bet you're putting less toner in your fucking cartridges, aren't you, Konica Minolta? Aren't you, Shoei Yamana? Go on, tell me. Tell me otherwise, Konica. Tell me otherwise, fuckwits. I don't pay money to have toner cartridges to keep running out on me all the time. I know my images are heavy, but the old machine, it lasted. Also, the waste toner container lasted longer on my old machine too. The old C353. And I like the tab system rather than this user interface. So fuck off, Konica. I'm fucking gonna nail you to the wall, bitch. If these videos go viral on YouTube, I hope these YouTube viewers don't want to buy your fucking dumbass product. Because you are fucking assholes. You don't deserve to have any money. You don't deserve anything. You deserve to be fucking ruined, you fucking twats. You fucking ass wipes. I'm gonna wipe my ass on you, fuck yous. You fucking assholes. I pay lots of money for this fucking piece of shit. And you fucking don't know how to make a good machine, you fucking assholes, you fucking idiots. You got no idea but just to make a quick dollar. I'll fucking show you, bitches. Anyway, we've made something nice out of this. This demo's way prolongated, so I now think I'll have to call it quits at last.